embarrassment has been paid for by the New World Order.
It's still real to me, damn it!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 3 of Top Rope Reality 117.
117 on the YouTube.
He's Justin Carter.
I am Justin Carter.
And I am Mike Hogan.
And we're gonna talk about it.
We started the greatest WrestleMania pay-per-view tournament.
Yes, we did.
And while this goes here, as you go, the main event of each WrestleMania against the main event of each WrestleMania.
So we start from the top against the bottom. And
Yes.
we shrink it in, shrink it in, shrink it in, shrink it in.
To which WrestleMania is the greatest WrestleMania of all times. Because your main event pretty much describes your pay-per-view.
Yes, we don't go over every match, we just go over the main event.
If you have a sucky main event, that will bring down the pay-per-view.
Very true.
But let's start off here in this round 1. And we got WrestleMania 5. Hulk Hogan defeated Randy Savage, who was the WWF champion this time, against WrestleMania 28, as it's the first time The Rock
Once in a lifetime.
John Cena, and defeated John Cena.
Now let's remember 2 weeks ago on 116. It was also it was the tournament finals with DiBiase and Savage. Was that it?
Yes, WrestleMania 4.
Yes, and we put that through against WrestleMania 29, the second in a lifetime.
Right.
And that's why I felt that was a good thing to do, because here, number one, Hogan should never have beat Savage. My opinion. That's how I feel about it. But
He took the break for the year and come back and took the title back.
Boo!
I know. I did not like it myself.
You got to go film The Nanny, and then you get to come, or whatever his name was, Mr.
You
Nanny.
went through the tournament, the
Not
major
Nanny,
tournament.
that was a TV show.
Yeah. You went through the the tournament at WrestleMania to become the world champion, thanks to my help. That's what Hogan
Hold
did.
it for a year,
You hold it for 1 year,
and then I get it back.
and then you get it back from it.
Rude. But WrestleMania 28, I will say this, that was a huge build. And I was there once in a lifetime, held up to the hype.
Yes.
That's why I picked WrestleMania 28.
You think 28 will
28!
be 5? I can go with that. Hit the W for me.
We have a W? Where do we have a W? Boom!
Thank you very much.
Close
okay.
enough. This is good enough. It's
I'll
not capitalized
say
this time.
Up next, we have WrestleMania 6, the Ultimate Warrior. The Intercontinental Champion defeated Hulk Hogan, the WWF Champion. And we have that goes up against WrestleMania 28 for the WWE Championship, as The Miz defeated John Cena.
With a concussion.
With a concussion.
The
Not
whole
John
match.
Cena, Miz.
The whole match. Which is admirable. I'll give him that. But I go with Warrior.
Yeah, Warrior Hogan's WrestleMania main event.
In Canada,
titles.
first time ever, right? Canada.
Both titles on the line, yes.
So the winner gets both titles and then has to give up one of them.
Right.
Stupid.
Which would be a good title, you know.
Yes, he gave up the Intercontinental title, and that led to Honky Tonk? No, not Honky Tonk. Who won it from the tournament? There was a tournament, right?
Perfect.
Perfect! That was my second choice anyway.
Go ahead and hit it. We went 06. 6 will definitely be 27.
W.
Yes. Okay, we have next. We have WrestleMania 7 taking on WrestleMania 26. In WrestleMania 7, you had Hulk Hogan defeating Sergeant Slaughter for the WWF
Which
Championship.
was not the original plan.
Which was not the original plan.
Is this also the WrestleMania they moved because of low ticket sales? Even though they
Yes,
said it was,
also.
oh, Sergeant Slaughter's going to get bombed.
Yes, they're going to have a bomb threat from Iraq, yes.
But it was the low ticket sales.
It was.
So,
but
you
it
got to
was,
put that into consideration.
That's true. That was the main event. Hogan taking the title from Slaughter, who took it from Warrior at the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
And the WrestleMania 26 main event was a no DQ streak versus career match. Undertaker defeating Shawn Michaels.
Give me a moment.
Give me a moment. I've got mine in mind.
Now, I know the main event carries the pay-per-view.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. But WrestleMania 7 also included another career match.
It did, but that wasn't the main event.
I don't know. But I'm going through all of it here. I'm thinking in my head. It was Warrior and Savage for their career.
Right.
So it's odd they're going to get, this pay-per-view and that pay-per-view both had career matches. Okay.
If that would have been the main event, it would have been a very interesting thing, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. But then when oh my gosh, getting attacked. Anyway, now the next one in the bracket, Undertaker and Shawn should have been the main event there too.
Should have been.
That was the first of their series.
Right.
And I think that their match, that was not the main event, is better than the Streak and Career match.
But we're not going that
I
way.
know.
We're going Street Career versus WWE title match, Hogan Slaughter.
Because I'm sorry, if it was Warrior and Savage as the main event, they'd win the whole thing. I'm telling you. Because that was a good match.
It was.
Savage carried them. Even though they're both psycho. Anyway, sorry. I'm sorry. Stupid. Well, in that case, since Shawn was so iconic,
He's Mr. WrestleMania.
even though he lost almost every one of them, I pick WrestleMania 26.
Me too.
Give me a W.
Good W. Okay. And the final match of this week in the first round. WrestleMania 8. Hogan defeated Sid Justice by a DQ. That's not good having a DQ match being your main event finish. Taking on WrestleMania 25, Triple H is champion, defeating Randy Orton.
Now, was this, oh my gosh. No, oh Lord.
You can't.
Now, was this the Triple H Randy Orton feud where Triple H came into his house and busted out the window?
I don't know.
And
It's hard
Randy
to say.
Orton kissed Triple H's wife in the ring and beat up Vince and beat up Shane? I think it is. In that case, I pick WrestleMania 25 because Sid Justice in a main event sucks anyway.
Well, I'm saying, hey, if it isn't, I'm still picking 25.
Still picking it. Because Sid in the main event sucks.
Because, first of all, it was Hogan and Sid was the main event.
And it shouldn't have been.
No, it shouldn't have.
Because the title match
Was
should have been
Flair
the main
and
event.
Savage.
Thank you. That's huge.
That should have been the main event. This should have been the semi-main event in the middle of
Especially
the card.
being a DQ.
And it ended up being DQ.
So that shouldn't have been the main event.
No.
Should have been Savage and Flair.
That is power grabbing there.
That's all it is.
Because that match should not.
It's an ego stroke.
Yeah, that's not okay. So he cost you the title by pulling you out of the main event at Royal Rumble, which everybody loved. But no, a title, the WWE Championship, should have been the main event at WrestleMania, not Hogan and Sid Justice. I'm sorry. There wasn't enough build for that to be the main event.
And on top of that,
DQ, no.
Sit on a pay-per-view main event.
Go ahead and get the W on that one.
Hitting the W.
All right, folks. Now we're going to
Pull the draft.
sort of. Did she fall off the side?
She fell.
She's so crazy.
Which means she's probably about to jump back up on
She
me.
probably will. So I'm gonna grab you. She's got Latino heat going through her.
Oh
veins,
my
so.
gosh.
We're gonna do this.
Really? We're gonna have staticky noise in the daggone video. How you doing? Anyway, we're back.
Yeah.
Right.
We got staticky noise in the video.
So, the draft returns, sort of. We're going over Raw, SmackDown Live, and NXT. But we got some rules here we gotta go over.
Yes.
That's an empty can, leave it alone.
Yes, we do.
So go over your rules.
The rules are
Trying to
as
get attacked.
follows. You know, we've been looking on
Hey,
TV
I like
here.
it. I didn't see it yet. I like that.
What?
I like your screen there.
It's a draft.
I know. I said I like it. I haven't seen it yet.
Sort of.
Oh.
They've already made changes already. Jack Swagger's done jumped over to SmackDown Live all of a
But
sudden.
Cesaro's not on SmackDown yet.
Why he can't leave his tag team partner and become tag team champions, for goodness sake.
I'm sorry, but Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson can't become tag team champions, but you're going to have Sheamus and Cesaro beat the New Day.
I know. Don't bring it. I know. I hate that's getting.
Don't edit this video.
I'm getting sick of it. It's hard to edit in the middle. It's it's like
Sunday. Anyway,
but I know this.
it's a horrible idea.
They're killing Anderson and Gallows.
Yes, the club is dead.
The club should have cheated their way to the tag team titles by now.
Way by now. My gosh, they've had like 3 or 4 chances.
But with people changing already, and it hadn't been a year.
But then you're gonna have Cesaro and Sheamus winning after one try.
That's true.
I'm gonna be pissed.
But so I thought, well, okay,
Let's do some changes.
let's do some changes here. So as you become Stephanie and Mick,
Oh,
or Hunter and William Regal, or Daniel Bryan and Shane. You will
I'll
go
take Daniel Bryan and
through.
Shane.
You will go through and you're going to look at NXT and say, okay, I like this person, this person, this person, and I like this woman, and I like this tag team.
Yeah.
And then when you become Hunter and William Regal, you get to pick 6 men from anywhere, 2 women from anywhere, and 2 tag teams from anywhere. From the WWE. Okay, so this person's not doing so well in the WWE. I think they would do better in NXT.
As in
Curtis
awesome.
Axel. I would bring him in.
Did you see that they went to Chile and he did the whole Axelmania thing? They started chanting him in Chile.
They got Hogan doing voiceovers on the network. So
But they started chanting Axelmania just randomly in the match.
Because that's what his thing.
It was an 8-man tag. They started doing Axelmania. He was on the hillside, so he started acting like Hogan.
That's his
He
thing.
appeased the fans. I love it.
You can pick WWE who people who aren't getting a break or aren't doing anything.
That's true.
You can bring people in from TNA. You can bring a team
Really?
in from. You can bring a woman from Evolve. You can bring somebody from Mexico. You can bring somebody from New Japan. You can bring somebody from Independence, Lucha Underground, whatever. If you see them, you know, and you can think they can work for NXT, you bring them in.
Didn't do it, you know?
So let's start off. I got my little list too.
I got my little list
there, and let's start off with Raw. Who is your 3 men that you brought from NXT to
Yes.
Raw?
Raw and SmackDown, remember, only from NXT.
Yes,
So-
only from NXT.
Like Ben says. Anyway,
She's probably been back on TV. So.
who Raw? Oh, who Raw?
Yeah. Hoorah! What is
The military over here. Hoorah!
some Marines?
Who, Vince?
Yes.
Why is he coming to TV?
Because the ratings suck.
Oh,
Donkey, you know what? So.
Yeah, so anyway, my first guy for Raw is Cien Almas.
Really?
Really?
Wow.
Sounds more like a SmackDown guy, doesn't it?
It does. My
Too
first.
bad.
I'm gonna go from 3 to 1. My first guy is no way, Jose. No way,
Really?
Jose. No way. Yes, I think he would appease people on.
My second guy is no way, Jose. No way, Jose. You need to do Santos. No,
Yes.
Santino. Whatever his name is. Got the professionals on my mind here. Anyway, no way, Jose. So we got 2 the same on Raw. Or
My
one the same.
second
one the
guy.
same.
Yeah.
Not 2.
Yeah, because your other was Cena.
Cien Almas.
Almost. My second one would bring up the ratings. I mean, he would make the ratings glorious. Bobby Roode.
I like it. And finally, my
He's picky.
what?
Finally, Kurt.
I
Who's
love it.
that?
Fire! Yes, sir. That's funny. Oh boy, I tell you.
Anyway, who's your number 1 for Raw?
Well, I went in random order. It doesn't
Okay.
matter. So I guess this would be number 1 because he is the best out of the 3. Hideo Itami. I did very random.
And I took Shinsuke Nakamura,
Ooh.
King of Strong Style.
I'm just gonna give you a spoiler alert. I didn't even put him on Raw or SmackDown.
Ooh, you kept on NXT. Well, they
Kept
got
on
to.
his. He is the champion. Anyway,
Okay.
now the woman.
The Woman.
My woman from NXT to Raw is Emma Moon.
Mine is 2.
Really?
Mhm. Amber Moon is
So
on.
we now have 2 of the same for Raw.
Okay.
I like it. Now the tag team from NXT to Raw. Oh my gosh, the TV did something weird. It's gone. I'm scared. Anyway, we'll
you know what
move
he's talking about?
It's
He says it's going to die over here.
It's gonna be okay.
It's going to be fine.
The tag team that I picked for Raw is the Revival.
Ooh.
I like it.
I took the Authors of Pain.
Now we go to SmackDown Live. Now that we've lost our TV feed here.
Yes, we lost our TV feed.
Oh, at least you got to see the cool draft sort of
Yeah, sort of.
logo there. So my first guy for SmackDown Live will make the ratings glorious. Bobby Roode, because SmackDown needs better ratings than Raw.
No, they don't. SmackDown's doing great.
No, they're still less than the ratings.
Well, if you would do it right, you're doing 3 hours compared to 2 hours. Yeah, the rating's going to be a little different, but they're still doing better.
Absolutely, but Bobby Roode is really out of these 3 my number 1.
Well, my first one for SmackDown Live, I'll give you a big 10, 10, 10, 10. Ty Dillinger.
So my second one for SmackDown Live is 10, 10, Ty Dillinger. Isn't that weird?
My second one is Austin Aries.
And my last one is Austin Aries.
My last one is Samoa Joe.
Ooh, I left him in it. And then the woman for SmackDown Live. We might get this one the same. Might. Asuka.
We did.
So our women are exactly the same because
Yes.
the other women really need some more
They need some
grooming
work.
down
Yeah,
there.
they do.
And then so we got no Wednesday the same. Bobby Roode. Either way, we both picked Bobby Roode to come up.
Right.
Not on the same show.
No.
We both said Ty Dillinger and Aries for SmackDown. That's funny. You said Aries on SmackDown?
I did.
You did, okay. And then the tag team for SmackDown Live. TM 6-1.
And I picked the Revival.
So we still picked the Revival, 2 different
Yes.
shows. Now we move on to NXT. We get 10 picks.
Now this is going to be interesting how many we hit on for 10.
I'm telling you, 'cause
because
this
we
is
did
a
not
little
look.
harder.
We did not look.
We did not look at each other's picks. I mean, you shouldn't be looking at my picks, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll leave your picks alone.
Leave my picks alone. Anyway, so you get 6 guys, you get 2 females, you get 2 tag teams.
That is it.
So we're going to go for the bottom of the total, but we're going to go from the tag teams first.
2 tag teams out of everybody.
I
mentioned.
think everybody in the whole world in wrestling, it's going to be hard to get the same ones. But we do think a lot alike.
We will see how we think alike.
We do think a lot alike because I'm just going to say both my teams, you say both teams.
Okay, that'll work.
My 2 teams are the Briscoes and Motor City Machine Guns.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
We didn't match.
I figured we didn't.
My 2 are the Red Dragon
Ooh, Bobby Fish. All right.
and the Young Bucks.
I like it. I was thinking about the Young Bucks, but I was like, they'll never sign. 2 women. I'll say mine, you say your turn.
Okay.
Veda Scott.
Okay.
And old Blue Pants. Because she's never been full-time.
That's true. I took Tessa Blanchard
Oh!
and Veda Scott.
So we got one the same. So far already out of 4, we got one the same. Now, I'm going to go, we got 6 of them, so I'll do 3, you do 3.
Okay.
I'll do 3, you do 3.
That'll work.
I got, this goes right along with one of your females, I got Ricochet. I got Kenny Omega. And the bald man himself, Jay Lethal.
Woo.
Now you go for 3.
And I will go, well, this was made before, and I would still say he's not a full-time WWE guy. Tony Nese for NXT.
I don't think he's full-time yet.
No, he's still involved, so I won't out. So now,
I like it.
Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Ooh, I was seeing his name, I was thinking about it.
and Kenny Omega.
Oh, we got one more, alright. And my next 3.
Your final 3.
Final 3, I think are my best 3.
Oh, okay.
Out of everything we've done so far, my
Woo,
best
this is
3. Best
interesting
3,
here.
so it's big time. Number 3. Literally the way I listed them, like, major. ACH.
Like ACH, okay.
I do like ACH. You know I like ACH.
You do.
Number 2, the old Miracle, Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
And number 1 with a bullet. Oh, so funny I said all that. Ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the club at the WWE, Adam Cole, baby.
That works.
That is my list.
That doesn't miss, yes.
That definitely don't miss. That's a good NXT right there.
My last final 3, Dalton Castle.
Oh, I like it.
Bring in some old blood, but give him some fresh start. Abyss.
Ooh, with the...
And
I'll put the mask
and
back
one
on.
you mentioned a while ago, Mr. Baldy, Jay Lethal.
There you go. So, see, I knew we were going to have a little hard time mentioning, but we got Jay Lethal, Kenny Omega, Veda Scott. Out of 10 people,
Yeah.
10 picks, we got 3.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good on it for everybody in all of the promotions.
Yeah, it could have been anywhere.
Could have been
Yeah.
anywhere. So, feed is out, so we keep going.
We keep going. Up here will be Eric Bischoff and Ric Flair's
It would
face on the Meanest Backstage Wrestling Feuds.
So here we go. The Nature Boy didn't always have an adversarial relationship. That's a weird word. with Eric Bischoff. Back in 1983, when Bill Watts was fired from his position as WCW booker, Flair claims to have been instrumental in persuading TBS executive Bill Shaw that Eric Bischoff had some good ideas and deserved the break. A year later, Bischoff would find Flair to be a deciding factor in persuading Hogan to sign with WCW. Hogan was paranoid about protecting his character and image, and over a dozen or so meetings, Flair, a company man to the hilt,
Yes.
convinced him that the NWA was the right way to go, which is not really the NWA at the time, but okay. It was when Bischoff had the core of his stars in place that things began to go wrong for Flair in WCW. It's common knowledge that the Nature Boy, who carried the NWA upon his back in times past, was treated as a has-been and a joke under Eric Bischoff, who was far more interested in Hogan, the Outsiders, and his NWO creation than dealing with Flair. The company's homegrown stars were too southern and too... I don't know what that word is. I don't think you do either, do you?
No, I do not.
Back in those days, Bischoff had a tendency to grandstand, talking himself up in front of the boys, and when he announced cheerfully that as far as he was concerned, only Hogan, Savage, that's what that's supposed to be, and Piper were selling tickets for WCW with Flair in the room, Nate began to see for the first time that Bischoff honestly didn't give a handful of unhappy crap about him or his accomplishments to date. Upset over the less than impressive terms of his proposed new contract, Flair no-showed a number of events, including a WCW Thunder TV debut. He didn't miss much.
I know.
He'd given plenty of notice that he'd be at his son's wrestling tournament, and he was promptly sued by Bischoff, who referred to him in front of all the boys as garbage and threatened to bankrupt and break him. The enmity between the two was later parlayed into a WCW storyline, but life would imitate art, imitating life. In March of '03, when, with a WCW, a fading memory, both men met in a WWE locker room. This time, Bischoff was an on-air performer with no executive responsibilities, the same as Flair, and Flair saw his opportunity for a little payback, assaulting, I did not know any of this.
No.
Assaulting Bischoff backstage and catering and threatened to gouge out his eye. Just one of them.
Just one eye.
I mean, you don't need two. You got one. It was all water off of a duck's back for Bischoff, not a man who worried about taking a few punches, but it cleared the air a little. Today, Flair and Bischoff are cordial but not friendly. Bischoff simply been too much of a crap to the Nature Boy for him to forgive and forget that easily. But next time on the Meanest Backstage Wrestling Feud number 7.
Wendy Richter and the Fabulous Moolah.
Boy, it's going to be interesting.
It should be interesting, yes.
But up next in pot for the list,
That does not miss.
the WWE stars that failed as the guy. And that is Sheamus.
We'll also start our new book,
Ooh.
Unfinished WD Storylines That Remain a Mystery. Chapter 1, Adam Rose.
Hey, I've heard of that guy.
Oh, you've heard of him.
I've heard of him.
And also the biggest matches that WWE should have booked in the 90s, but did not.
They didn't do it.
Randy Savage versus Shawn Michaels in 1995.
Ooh, back in the day.
So come on back to part 4 of the list.
That does not miss.
I'm Mike Hogan.
I'm just a cat.
And this is the black screen.
That's a black screen.
And we're going to give a kisses to the heavens.
You're so stupid. That's your new thing now. That's
Yeah.
your sign off.
We'll
right
see
there.
the feud. Oh, right
Something's
here,
wrong,
Tyler.
man.
Yeah, that's the wrong way.
Something wrong. We'll see you.
Few clicks. Clickety click, 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 click.